Good morning, Thomas.
Not such a good morning at my farm. My well water's coming up full of mud and silt.
Oh, is it broken?
No, that means it's about to go dry. The drought has gone on too long.
Well, you're welcome to use my well if you need to.
Appreciated, but that's not gonna solve the problem long term. Yours will go dry soon too, I suspect. And while you're planning for this dry spell, might want to check in with everyone in town. This has been a scorcher of a summer.
I will. Hey, thanks for giving me a heads up, Thomas.
Careful with your crops now. Sun's hot, and they won't water themselves. I used to swear your grandmas did, though.
Here, kitty kitty. Aw, still loving that, aren't ya?
Natalia fainted in her forge yesterday. I'm not saying this to embarrass her, but she keeps forgetting to hydrate. This heat is dangerous, and it sneaks up on you. Drink water, okay? Oh, thanks.
Thank heavens the ferry is running more often so we can hit up the custom tailors in Milkwater. Angus said we could just buy our tuxes off the rack.
No way.
Thank you. I mean, we moved to the countryside, not Mars.
I thought you said the land here was ripe for all kinds of development.
It is, but mucking around with public land won't go over well with my voters.
I'll tell you what doesn't go over well. No water for anyone, your voters included. What exactly is your plan, Mayor Soft?
What's that about development?
Oh, I was just telling Otto about my personal development plans. I came to Fairhaven to allow my soul to bloom. Just like Thoreau, as the great man said, I went to the woods because I wished to live deliciously.
I think he said deliberately, not deliciously.
Well, sure, he could have said that too.
I was just stopping by to tell Marty that Fairhaven will always provide for his livestock, even in the lean times. Tara, Marty, have a good one.
Animals are absolute sponges, you know that? I'm sure your crops are the same way. Ah, nature. So beautiful, so fearsome. Whew. Cattle get dehydrated so fast in this heat. Around midday, I've been turning on a bunch of fans in the barn just to get the air circulating. I don't want to think about my electricity bill.
Hello, constituent. Faring well in the heat?
I feel like a melted candle.
Yes, well, we all must sacrifice to get through this drought together.
Oh? What are you sacrificing?
Well, you know, things. I must go. Important town business awaits. My wife, Vanessa. Why? Have you...
Hi, Lena. How are things going?
Oh, busy, busy. We've ordered jugs of water from Milkwater. Everyone seems to need more than the town pipes can supply. So if you need some water, they should be coming off the ferry soon. Oh, and if you have any eggs to sell, that would be great. Marty's hardly got any lately. I can't wait until this dry spell is over. Hi, Tara. Yeah, I'm just doing inventory. Can you tell me how many cans of sardines are over there by you?
Sure thing. Looks like 3?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm just so distracted. Parker and we can't seem to communicate very well lately. I don't mean to pry, but your fiancé left, right? Do you have any idea why?
We kept too many secrets from each other. It was like we were afraid to be our real selves. And then when the truth came out, it was too late.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that. Honesty is so important. I'm sorry, I should go back to the inventory. I love Parker. I hope this tough time we're going through is just a temporary blip. Thanks for listening. And it means a lot to me that you trust me enough to share your personal story.
Sophia, how are you and Juliet doing with the water shortage?
Oh, we're managing. I hate having to charge customers for water, but I must admit, we waste less of it.
Hi, Damon. Gosh, you must be the one person whose business is doing well in the drought.
Well, the problem with being the local watering hole is you have to have water to make beer. I've been bringing jugs of water over the ferry, but the prices keep going up. My taps may be running dry soon. I'm not sure I have the heart to tell Bruno. I'm not complaining. The extra business I'm getting from this heat spell is great, but I'll run out of ice soon if it doesn't rain.
It shouldn't be possible to have a drought on an island. An island, surrounded by water.
Where's this delivery dude? He was supposed to be on this ferry. The surf is pumping and the winds are gonna clock back on shore soon.
Kai, can I help? I can wait for the delivery guy and direct him where to go.
Really? Oh, I would be so stoked if you did that. But tell me the truth. Do you think I'm like too obsessed with surfing? That's what everyone tells me.
Hey, why should anyone care what you do with your free time if your business is still running smoothly?
Oh, now that you mention it, don't tell anyone, but I'm thinking of going back to pro surfing full time. That would mean closing the stall. Nothing's definite yet, so I don't want Dr. Syed catching wind of it.
I promise it'll be our secret.
Thanks, Wahine. I really appreciate it.
Hi, Tara. I'm so glad you stopped by. I have a bit of a conundrum. Leon Korn, the founder of the League of the Conscious Mind, has offered to stop in town to give our chapter a boost. Sure, our growth has been slow, but all of our new members are very enthusiastic. I want to prove that I can make this chapter flourish on my own, but I don't want to insult Messenger Korn either. What do you think I should say?
Hey, a celebrity like Leon Korn could help drum up interest in this chapter, right? Why not have him visit?
I disagree. I left Hollywood exactly to get away from the obsession with celebrity. Climbing the mountain should be done for one's inner growth, not for outer recognition. It means a lot to me that the Fairhaven membership has placed their trust in me thus far. I'm going to keep working hard to prove myself worthy of it, and I appreciate feeling that there are people here who I can really trust too. Like you, Tara.
Hi, Cameron. This is your first Fairhaven summer too, right?
Sure is. Come by the Consciousness Center anytime you need a break from the heat. We just installed new air conditioning. Not that air conditioning is a reason to go to a seminar, but it's not a reason, am I right? Malcontents keep you from reaching the pinnacle, but spending too much energy on finding malcontents also keeps you from reaching the pinnacle. It's a contradiction. I've been thinking about it so much, I have a headache.
Jeez, don't hurt yourself.
Have you ever
I love working in my garden. Some people...
I've noticed Kim fishing more and more often by the lake. I'll make an angler out of him yet. You sure you want a simple fella like me to have this?
How are you doing in this drought, Shelby?
Oh, I've got what I need. You should look after some of the other folks.
Thank you for taking a chance on the grief support group. That kind of thing isn't easy for a lot of people.
What is it like living in all that open space?
To tell you the truth, it is a lot of work.
Well, what a great way to work off delicious baked goods.
Hi, Natalia.
Oh, there. Looks like it's gonna be another scorcher today, huh? And, that brings me to a bit of bad news. My water pressure's been too low to keep my slack tub cold enough to set my pieces when I'm done working them in my forge. Of course, I can still melt your ore into ingots as you need.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
No worries. Hopefully this hot spell will pass soon.
I love working with gold. It strings out beautifully into wire every time. I give the extra to Francis, and he makes me cute little gifts I send to my ma. I know it's cliche, but this Russian lady sure loves a drop of fine vodka.
The rain is nice, but I'm so glad I can choose when I'd like to experience it. Oh my gosh! Ah, thank you so much, Tara. These are my favorite.
Is your farm doing okay?
For now, but that won't last forever.
I feel so guilty. I don't have any useful Fey power, so I can't do much. If only werewolves could make it rain.
It's okay, Wesley. Changing into a wolf and summoning storm clouds don't go together anyway.
Oh, I can't wait to drink some of this while reading the latest detective novels that came in.
There are lots of folk tales about fairies trying to trick humans. Why is that, Perry?
Fairies tricking humans. Those stories are mistold, every one of them. You see, we fairies put great stock in fairness and reciprocity. But humans are deceitful, so don't deceive me, witchling, or I may have to pay you back in kind.
Wesley once asked me why I am so very rascally. So I asked him why he's so hairy. You should have seen his face.
Ariel, that was rude.
What? I can no more change my personality than I can turn my feet around.
Is it, it is! A recipe! Is it? It is a recipe! Hi, Giva. I hope the drought isn't messing with your instruments.
On the contrary, I couldn't have asked for anything better. This drought is isolated to Fairhaven. It isn't occurring in Milkwater, which makes it perfect for research. I want to take several groundwater samples and see how much moisture remains in the soil.
This drought can't be that special.
That's what everyone here seems to think, but I just can't believe that. I spoke with Thomas about the drought, and he said he had to dig his well deeper just a few years ago. Strange that the aquifers could deplete so quickly. Oh, thank you.
Is it, it is! A recipe! Hi there, Violet. How's your garden doing?
Sunflowers like sun, but not feeling like they're on the surface of the sun, you know? I've been recycling water as much as I can just to have enough water for my flower beds and timing Sebastian in the shower. I swear, his hair routine is even more complicated than mine, but I think I might be done for this season after I harvest my last batch. The bees need water more than the flowers do.
This drought is making everyone miserable. Huh. I wonder if some witchcraft is in order. Hi, Violet. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just sprinkling some flower seeds. Just general town beautification, you know. Okay, fine. Look, when my dad was mayor, my mom always kept this area planted with colorful flowers. Mrs. Soft prefers a greener palette. Don't tell anyone you saw me here. Please?
I'll keep your secret. I'll just need some free honey and seeds every once in a while.
Wait, you're kidding, right? I'm going to act like you're kidding. Look, I know I should leave this place alone. I can't help it. It brings up too many memories. I can't wait until Sebastian is old enough to live on his own. Then I'm moving away from this island. I just need to leave this town and all the constant reminders of everything I've lost. This is clutch! Wait, could you tell I was getting hangry?
Well, I didn't expect to see you here.
Tara, you've caught me at the end of my little expedition. I'm terribly intrigued by Fairhaven's history, so I wanted to know if I could find any clues to its people in the mine. Besides, I dated a fellow grad student. She was a geologist for a bit, and she took me on cave exploration dates. Though, perhaps people who aren't earth science grad students wouldn't find caving enjoyable? What do you think?
I never thought of caving as a date activity, but it sure would make a unique date.
It does, I assure you. I haven't been in a serious relationship for quite a while, but I enjoy thinking about one-of-a-kind dates. They're such a delightful way to get to know another person. In fact, maybe you and I could...
We could what?
Do absolutely nothing. Would you look at the time? I've got to head out.
Giva? I could.
What's up, Tara? Busy writing at your desk, I hope?
You bet. We're ready to go.
Woohoo! Meet me by Town Hall between 8 and 11 tonight. My familiar started clawing at our back door and then prancing over to the couch like it's his. Sebastian's like, why is this cat so chill with you? And I'm like, who knows? Cats, dude.
Your grandmother never approved of the masks outside of rituals. She wasn't really the shrinking violet type. And I suspect you're not either, are you?
I'm trying to convince Violet to help me out with some cocktails. Her potions are always flawless.
Make sure you use the right ingredients for your incantations. Wouldn't want you to accidentally give everyone in town bunny ears.
That is not something I could actually do, right?
We'll see.
Thomas told me his well is running dry.
Yes, summers here in Fairhaven are always hotter and drier as they wear on. The growing trees and crops will drain the groundwater until the harvest time.
Is there anything we can do?
A summon rain incantation might bring some relief. Here's what you need. Bring it back here to the circle when you have it ready.
Do you have a familiar, High Priestess?
I do indeed, but she's a cormorant and she spends most of her time over the water. You're not likely to see her.
Phew, you came. I was afraid you might chicken out.
Hey, I don't back out on my word.
And I'll never doubt that again. Come on, speak the incantation to the door and it should open right up.
I should wait until it's dark before I try to break in. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? I should wait until it's...
Do you have all you need for the rain incantation?
Here's the rain spell.
Wonderful. You can recite it when you're ready. All you need to do is take it from your pack and read it.
To retrieve a magic rock, first this locked door must unlock.
Ooh, we are smooth.
Let's not celebrate just yet. We still have the display case.
Yes, here it is.
To retrieve a magic rock, first this locked case must unlock. Oh, not again! Run! Oh, you run fast.
'Cause I'm so full of adrenaline. I'm a few seconds away from finally going through the stones.
Hold up. Right now? Tonight?
Obviously. No one can hold me back.
At least let me come with you.
I can't. What if it's dangerous?
That's exactly why you should let me come.
No one is going anywhere. What were you two thinking? Breaking into town hall?
I didn't know an alarm would go off.
Even if it didn't, you know how dangerous the gloaming is. That place? It changed my dad forever.
And it took my mom. I need to find out what happened, Lena.
I understand that. But no one goes into the gloaming alone. Not since, you know. Violet, I promise. We'll talk this all over at the circle tomorrow. But for now, give me the keystone and go home.
You were really going to go in by yourself?
I didn't want you to get hurt. I'm sorry, Tara.
Just when I figured I ferreted out all the surprises around here.
Clouds break open. Release your waters to the parched earth. Rain pour down.
This summon rain incantation is useful, but soon even the resources you need for it will stop replenishing. If you have tasks you need to finish this summer, I suggest you complete them as soon as you can. We need to turn the season soon. Here is the fall ritual incantation. To create it, you will need a ruby, which will require you to go much deeper into the mine. The gem you need may be even deeper in the mine, since the upper levels were stripped years ago. The key to the deepest levels was lost long ago, before the mine closed. But I cast a summoning spell to retrieve it. Take it. You should now be able to explore further in the mine. You will need to reach the very bottom to find the most precious gems.
I am all I could eat. Should I go to bed? Uh-oh. I better head there now.
Thank you, everyone, for attending on such short notice. As some of you have already heard, someone broke into Town Hall last night. The thief then broke into the display case and stole an archaeological artifact. This is not an isolated incident. Cameron has reported disturbances at his consciousness center.
The work of malcontents, I'm sure of it.
Learn another word, Cameron.
It may well have been malcontents, but until we know for sure, the Fairhaven Culture Committee will become the Neighborhood Watch.
Hey, I volunteered for the Culture Committee, but I don't want anything to do with the Neighborhood Watch.
Shh, Francis, it'll be fine. Now, I may just be a small-town rancher, but Otto, I don't think you can repurpose our tax dollars like that.
I agree with Marty.
But if our community isn't safe, then how will any of us lead our daily lives? We need the Neighborhood Watch. If you have concerns, come talk to me. But later, because I have paperwork to do now.
Hi, Violet. Hi, Tara. Wasn't that bit of rain nice? My bees have just been dancing around. Wish it could have lasted, but it will be time for fall soon. Vanessa seems kind of distant, but I know what's up with her now. She acts that way because she feels like she has to keep going. There are times when I've felt that. Oh man, I needed this. Sebastian cleaned us out of groceries this morning.
Bruno turned me on to fishing. I never thought I'd be a fishing sort of woman.
You see? It rained. It's proof that all this town needs is a positive outlook and good leadership.
But you didn't make it rain.
Good leadership is what is needed to keep morale high and get us through any time of crisis.
How are your animals now, Marty?
Oh, they're doing much better. I was able to refill their troughs and some backup barrels. I sheared the sheep for some relief from the heat. So now I know what it's like to get kicked in the face by a sheep. I hope fall comes soon, though. Still too hot for the rest of my livestock. Summer is the worst. There are so many mosquitoes, and they all live inside my house.
Here's a question, fellow newcomer. Does Fairhaven's history fascinate you too? Or is it just me?
I mean, it's a lot like other small towns.
So you say. But so many people from the world over have come to the island. You've gone quite deep into the mines, haven't you? I find that place especially intriguing. There was once a thriving mine operation down there, but it halted quite suddenly not too long ago. If you find anything in the mines that explains the place's history, will you tell me?
That's kind of vague, but, sure. who's a good kitty. You still liked that, didn't you, kitty? How are your crops doing now, Thomas?
That spell of rain helped, but too much more right away might mean my topsoil washes away. When the soil is too dry for too long, it can't take a lot of water at once. It would be better if harvest season comes soon.
Things are getting pretty bad. Better help the Coven turn the season as soon as I can.
Summer's almost over, so don't go leaving your crops in the ground. The fall air will shrivel them right up.
Emmy and Finn were asking me how my barometer worked, and I thought, wouldn't it be grand to have a summer science camp? But summer is almost over. At least it should be. This really is an odd place.
At least I don't have to go looking under every rock for it this time. It's locked tight. I'm all out of strength. I could eat. Hmm.